Yeah. So look at you, man. Sonny MF and Tyson. The COG. OG Sonny Tyson. And you might know me as T Prez. You might know me as T Bone. You might know me as TP. You might know me as Teray. You might know me as Ray Ray. You might know me as Shore. You might know me as DJ Free Press. You might know me as Ayo. You might know me as an angel. Just a dude out here floating around trying to give you some inspiration. I just popped in a new SD card into my camera. 17 hours. That's what's got me so geeked. The number on the screen says I have 17 hours and 5 minutes. This is the old card that I was using. This one right here. You see it says Sunny on it, or Sun. Right? And that one is, it just fell. Oh, my bag. That one is, I can't even see. Let me see. Because we got a bigger size card now. This one was 32 gigabytes. So I was maybe getting like 3 or 4 hours or so at a time. Now we have 17 hours. Yeah, that's right. So that means I can just hang out and give you guys more footage, more content. I'm on my way to do a couple of things. I have to grab some of the stuff some cleaner out of my car, and I want to make sure I have enough space for it. So I'm bringing a bag, otherwise I'm carrying boxes. But before we get there, we're going to take a trip outside. It's cold, and I don't really want to do that. But since we have to go out and pick up our stuff anyway, I'm going to take you guys for a little walk down and outside. It's let's see here. It is it Friday? It is Friday. January 30th, 2026. And I was just on my way back to the house, driving, and I saw this car that was broke down on the side of the road, had his flash and hazard lights on, and I saw him jogging with a gas can in his hand. I was like, oh snap, I'm gonna pull over, help this guy out. He's obviously out of gas. It's 7 degrees out. He's got some hustle. He's running. He's not just walking. He's trying to make this happen. I can meet him at least halfway. I'll go ahead and pull over and give him a ride. So long story short, it was literally a minute or two to the gas station in the car. And in 7-degree weather, when you're out of gas and on the side of the road with snow everywhere, it probably would have maybe taken another 20 minutes either direction and whatnot. So I figured I'd save this guy about an hour. He was happy. He gave me $20, so that was cool. But we went around the way to the gas station. I was able to stop in and get a lottery ticket and got some air in my tires too, and that was something else that I had been wanting to do or needing to do. And it was just so ironic how the evening had unfolded, because all I do is just sit around and just like thank God for the happiness and the blessings and the prosperity in my life, the abundance. And I just try to be peaceful and open and welcome-minded and accept this into my life. So this way others can accept that into their life. We are projections of what we feel that we like and dislike about other people. And it's nice if I'm looking at a mirror of somebody and, I like everything I like about them because I like who I am about me. So anyway, I was on the way home and I pull over, I help this guy. And, in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, man, I hope somebody ever helps me if I'm ever stranded on the side of the road and blah, blah, blah. So I was grateful again. But before I had arrived to that situation, I was asking, because I looked at the GPS and I'm still not super familiar with getting my way around. I was like, God, why did you take me this way? Like, this is a far and out the way. And I'm back and forth from this project every now and then where I'm always pulling up a GPS and the location changes. So when I'm looking for a way to get home, there's usually a few different different routes that I can take, and I like to try some of them out sometimes, see which one makes more sense. And this one, it looked like it was a little bit. It was the route in the middle. It wasn't the farthest. It wasn't the nearest. It was the one that looked like it was in the middle. So But it was a weird because I had to go all the way around into a different town and make a U-turn to come back up because there was no exit for my exit, which was the reason why I wouldn't have taken this one usually. So anyway, long story short, I can't blame God. It was my decision. I'm the one that pressed the button. But for some reason, coincidentally, I was on the road at that time when I was just a minute or so after thinking about the trip that I'll be taking with my RV and God forbid, hopefully I have no issues, but I want to make sure that I have the right towing company and people in place where I can go ahead and take care of these things without it either A, costing a fortune or B, ruining my entire trip. So yeah, I just want to make sure that I'm thoroughly educated. But I was thinking to myself just in that moment, in those moments as well, I was like, man, goodness gracious, I hope nothing like that ever happens to me. Man, I guess the benefit is that I wouldn't have to know somebody to call because I don't got nobody to call to reach out and be like, hey, can you scoop me up? Can you pick me up? Can you come over? Can you bring the jumper? Can you bring the tool set or, stuff like that? I have to lean on different companies or whatnot to get the assistance. And I'm not asking for any pity or to cry party, but I'm just bringing the reality to the situation that, you know, aside from some random stranger that for whatever reason would ever decide to help me, it would be me alone with my own education and preparation. But then take a situation like tonight, right, where this guy's got pizza in his car. He's on the way to meet his, I don't know, his dad and fiance. We were talking, but I wasn't really listening. I was driving. But shout out to you, Dennis. I hope things are good, my man. But with that being said, like we drove, we got the gas, we went back. But the thought that sits in my mind the whole time, and of course I told Dennis, right? I was like, look, all the glory to God, bro. I told him the story. I was like, I was just saying, man, why am I on this road, God? Like, what's the reason? And then sure enough, I saw the hazard light. So all in all, that was where I was coming from, and we're gonna take a quick walk. It's already 7 minutes. Boy, are you guys gonna love this long form content or what? And we're just gonna go out to the car, make some stuff happen real quick, and we're gonna run over to the bridge. There's ice and stuff like that, and then we'll just film the traffic for a little bit, see what's going on. Maybe I can lend you one or two words of inspiration and motivation, give you a nice POV, a little walk around. And so one of the reasons that I'm able to do this, excuse me while I fix myself, one of the reasons I'm able to do this is because I'm not going to be here like for too much longer. All right, so I might hold this video for a little bit. You might not see this video for a while. When you see this video, there might not be any snow on the ground. But right now there's been a lot of it. You guys remember the ice storm of January 2026? Was that on your bingo card? But anyway, everything comes full circle where we started. All right, I have my keys. Let me just verify I got my keys here because I need 2 sets of keys. I need my car keys to get into the trunk, and I need my apartment keys to get back into my apartment. So now I'm going to keep you down low real quick. I'm gonna put you in my sleeve. Look, I'm gonna make you disappear. You see where you are? Yeah, let's see. Look, I can even close this too. Oh yeah. You guys didn't know I was that cool. I'd be all up in here. You wouldn't even know. You wouldn't even know. Yeah, right. You would know. But you're not gonna know that because we're gonna take a walk. Let's go. I'll try not to use that hand as much. Chile chill. All right. So we're outside. Yes, that is the moon. It is probably about 86% full, or about 90% full. So in the next couple of days, there probably will be a full moon, which is awesome. I added awareness of the lunar calendar to my Saturday checklist. If you've been with me at all over the past couple of videos, you've known that I've implemented a checklist for things that I do and things that I accomplish now weekly. And so that's this way so I can track my progress. And it's a couple of different things like health and fitness, money, finances, like a little financial snapshot, maybe like content creation, exercise, and some other odds and end things like awareness of the lunar calendar and maybe a couple other things. But this wasn't really a time that I was gonna sit and talk. I was gonna talk more when we got to a different spot, but it looks like I'm gonna hide you guys real quick. Let's go. Because I don't want to be seen. With a camera, it's a lot easier. I have to explain. That was sketchy. That whole corner was sketchy. But anyway, we're out here to check out some traffic. Check out some snow. What up, Cleveland? So I live in that building right over there. And if I can get a nice view of the city, actually I can get one like right here. Well, not like a nice view, but at least get a chance to show you like what I'm talking about real quick. Let's see, let's zoom like crazy. And there's a fence here. So I don't think it's going to let me zoom in the right way. Maybe I can shoot over the fence. But that's the Cleveland. That's the Cleveland skyline. And my place is right over there. Actually, the lights are on. Because I didn't turn the lights off. You guys didn't turn the lights off? What's up there? It's like, where's that one right there? Is that the middle? Here's the middle? No, that's not the middle. That's like a whole different thing. Anyway. I'm up there, and I could see right to the city. Maybe I'll take you guys. I'll show you guys another time, right? But what I wanted to do out here this time was, so we're gonna walk a little bit further up. I just got to make sure I don't get run over, right? Because this is a two-way, but it's on like the size of a one-way. And I just wanted to get you guys some like live action footage of like the traffic on the moon and what's going on out here. And like really typically after a day like today, I would probably be trying to order a pizza or trying to smoke something and just sit and vibe out and be in hermit mode and be real deep and real like inner like there's some people over there. Like I'd be like real internal and like stuff like that, but I'm just trying to put this out there for you because I got 17 hours. So I'm gonna go ahead and fold you guys in real quick, and then we'll get a little bit more footage. And then we'll call it a night. We're gonna go stand over by the bridge. If there's not a lot of ice and snow, maybe I can walk around a little bit. But thanks for coming to the damn podcast. Like, share, subscribe, or don't. I don't care. This is the train tracks right over here. Woo, slippery. And, I'm thinking maybe you guys can't even see the area. Whoa, slippery. I'm about to bust my ass. Is that a train? Is that some roadway over there? Got some people walking. I'm sitting here walking in the snow about to bust my butt. Oh, this is the metal, that's why. Anyway, we'll give you guys some view of the traffic as I walk back down here. Nice slippery road. Taking a night walk in Ohio.
So the thing is that I guess there's all sorts of stuff that you can do when you're not doing the stuff that you used to do. You start doing new things, you start finding yourself in new places, and after a while, you know, those new places are completely new in their actions and their behaviors and their thoughts, and also the reward, right? The reflection that you start to get from taking these actions, the way that the system or you know, you're rewarded or recognized changes as well. So it could change physically, it could change mentally, emotionally, financially, and you know, just as much as you can consider that it's possible is about how much it's going to be possible for you and exactly what amount of change you're going to be able to initiate or carry through, carry over, you know, carry on. Because a lot of times, I always like to say, people will tell you what to do, but they won't tell you how to do it. And that's the thing, like getting a car, getting a nice fancy car is no problem. Maintaining it is the issue. Having the money to maintain it is the problem. That's where sometimes people get it twisted, because that's the same for financial goals and fitness goals. Like, you might be able to get there. It's hard enough to get there, but once you get there, you got to maintain it. That's success. Success, that rent is due every day, right? And like the successful people don't take a break off. I mean, I guess so every now and then they do. They sell a business and stuff like that.